Hello everyone, T-Man978. Right now I'm going to be taking a look at MAFEX, or MAFEX, however you pronounce that, Catwoman from Batman Hush. This packaging is very lightweight and feels cheap as crap, and there's barely anything in here, so yeah, I'm kind of feeling like I overpaid. But it's an import toy. What other choice do you have?
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Here's Catwoman out of packaging, and I'm just going to do the comparisons first. Thousand Toys Dante and Synthetic Human, Marvel Legends Black Series, G.I. Joe Classified Series. She does have on some heels, by the way. Mezco and Jazzwares Fortnite, and the most important comparison, Batman from the same series. Now let's get into accessories. I'm going to look at her portraits first right here. There's her face right there. You can see she has the transparent goggles with a neutral face, kind of smiling. Head looks like that. Cool. Now, basically the same thing as far as the goggles, but now she's ready to rip your face off. So, the head is basically shaped the same though. And here she is without the goggles on. You can see they still use the transparent part. You can see our hair a little bit more right there. And yeah, they just adjusted the strap placement. Other accessories includes fist. She has 2 pointing / breaking and entering hands, 2 general just open gesture hands, 2 less open cupping hands, some claw action Wakanda Forever hands, 2 thumbs up / whip holding hand, and a whip. The whip looks like this. There's no bendy wire in there, but it is super pliable. And it does look different at the tip. She has 5 of these plastic runners to hold the extra hands on. And when she's not holding the whip, you can leave her like this right here, with her bodysuit looking like that. Or optionally, you can pull her apart, grab this right here, plug that in, plug the torso there, and now she's wearing the whip around her waist. You can see the sculpting right there to show that it's tied. Before I forget, every MAFEX comes with a stand that wraps around. They don't have peg holes in their body. And the little grippy part is smaller than one of the other ones I got for either Miles or Batman. I can't remember whose. With all that out of the way, we can get into the figure. She has been fun. She's really posable. And yeah, haven't had too many problems. The only thing that I guess I'll complain about is the torso. It's pretty much like a lot of other female figures. I don't know what it is, where they arch back a ton to get into these lunging poses and whatnot. And you can see how she can look up a lot to accommodate that, because I'll pop the head off and show that. This curves so it accommodates for a lean back right there. If you wanted to be able to lean forward more, you would have to rotate that. Then plug the head in, and now she can come forward more. But typically with that in the back position, she mostly moves forward with this neck piece right there that can also tilt side to side and whatnot, but it doesn't move a lot. Most of her forward motion is not in the upper torso. I mean, it can't, let me get it straight. This is straight, this is forward, and the most bend you're going to get is with the lower portion right there, which does work for the poses. And since her legs can go up well more than 90 degrees, she looks really good getting into her poses. And of course, you can do like the side tilts. When you find your figures don't have a strong point, you can use their other strong points, like the side tilt makes her come forward. I like figuring stuff out like that. And since it is a smooth moving figure, it's easy to do that. I like doing that with the McFarlane figures. The posability is very reminiscent of McFarlane. It's like the ball socket thing right here. I mean, the arms go back, can come forward, and if I imagine if I pushed it too far, I'll pop it out of the daggone socket. But her arms are able to crunch in this much in front of her body. Let me try to bring this over here. And she can move her arm in like that. This is the most bend you're gonna get out of her pinless double elbows. So it doesn't give you a ton of crunch. Let me try to make sure I move that one. Yeah. It's more than 90 degrees, but it's not. She's not gonna be touching her shoulders. You get the universal. The hands come off with ease. It's not like they stay on there, but it's no like plugging point. She has this chain around her neck. You can also I was moving that around to help her do this. But that is kind of like a separate piece. It is a separate piece. Yeah, it's a loop right there. I didn't realize that. The hips, like I said, McFarlane style, where they go out all the way and they only swivel a little bit right here. I'm going to be honest with you, getting her into her poses, I haven't even noticed that. But that is how it works. There's a little thing inside that swivels inward, but not outward so much. This part right here is very soft. Well, not super soft, but it's pliable. She can kick back that much, so she can kick up well over 90. The knees bend more than the elbows, and it's sculpted nice. No boot swivel. The foot goes back a little bit, comes forward, I guess enough, and she does have the toe movement, which is stiff. And since the ankle is a universal joint, you can get a lot of ankle pivot. And yeah, if you kind of push it, you can get it back more, since it's probably coming off the peg, so make sure you push that back. But yeah, I like it. Same articulation with the other torso. And you see the top torso is on a double ball post. Oh, I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of motion forward, but it just doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah. If I have any problem with the sculpt, it's that, like, the nature of them making her body. It has to be like that, but when you tilt it, I just don't like the way that looks. But yeah, you can work around it. Really like this figure. Think she's awesome. You have to mess around with her to get her into the poses. The hands come off. Oh, everything I just said, basically. I don't have too much of a problem with her. It's a good figure. It's not falling apart or breaking or anything. So, what more can you want from a figure? And the body moves smooth. She stands up. Comes with everything that would be necessary. Like 3 different face options. I love that. More hands than you could ever want. And she comes with the whip. Now, the whip would have been more interesting, like I was saying, if it had like bendy wire or something in there. But it doesn't. Oh, look, that separates right there. So I'm just realizing that when I was looking at it closely. I was like, oh crap. So be careful. I guess you can rotate it to how you see fit. I didn't even know that. Maybe I should have read the instructions. But yeah. So you can see that's kind of posable. We learn. Anywho, I showed everything. So thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man 978 out of here.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You videos.